Even as a young child, I knew something terrible had happened to our family. Maybe it was the whispers, the unexplained tears that were quickly wiped away. Or maybe it was because we had no grandparents, no aunts, no uncles, no close cousins. At first, my parents shielded us from the horrors they suffered. But over the next 20 years, the walls my parents built to protect us slowly fractured as my father reluctantly shared the horrifying details of his slavery and degradation during World War II. Along the way, I also learned about his enduring humanity and generosity of spirit. I would learn that my father had been a prisoner of the Nazi regime and was beaten, shot at, whipped, starved, and worked almost to death. He was subjugated to unimaginable cruelty of 2 ghettos, 9 concentration camps, and 2 death marches. And unbelievably, he survived and inspired others to survive. I would have understood if I had gotten a father who was depressed, withdrawn, untrusting, and angry. Instead, I got the opposite. A father filled with laughter, open-heartedness, and kindness. But as I grew up, one question nagged at me. How could he have the strength and faith to feel this way? As I tried to unravel that mystery over the decades, I learned a lot about my dad, but also the larger questions about humanity, hatred, and evil. I came to realize that hatred and denial are their own form of prison. The heroes of the American Army liberated my dad. But as he puts it, he was really free only when he chose to let go of hatred. Only then could he reclaim the life the Nazis came so close to denying him. Reaching out and speaking out brought him back to life, empowering him to take on an ambitious agenda, to do what he could to repair our broken world. Ben's resolute commitment inspired his lifelong activism, calling out injustice and hatred wherever and whenever they reared their heads. In 1978, Ben sparked a historic, nationwide resistance in his adopted hometown, Skokie, Illinois. He was shocked and outraged to learn Nazis planned a rally in his own community with its huge Jewish and survivor population. Horrified here in his beloved America, when a speaker told a large crowd to stay home and let it happen, Ben jumped up and yelled, "Not here, not now." He led a fierce resistance, and in the end, the Nazis canceled their rally. Ever since then, every time scapegoating and hatred arise, Ben lends his voice and support in resistance. In 2017, for the 3rd time in his life, he defied Nazis after the outrage of Charlottesville. Leading a march against Nazis, this time in Berkeley, California, he spoke to thousands with his powerful message. After refugees were caged in Texas, after seeing babies ripped from their mothers' arms, Ben has risen to defend the helpless. My dad knows what can happen when it's too late. Ben's story is a window into today's fragile world. We're bringing Ben's message of surviving while remaining human, in spite of evil forces that can rise out to destroy us. It's one we know will resonate with youth everywhere. Not Here, Not Now is an experiential education program for all young people, a conversation for today that speaks to the many challenges they face. We know it will turn their courage, kindness, and hope into action, building a better future for us all.